Howdy folks, and welcome to Princely Poodle Plays. I'm your purple poodle host, Prince, and I'm not overweight, no matter what that know-nothing vet tech said. Last week we streamed Mission 4 of Firefly Studios' Stronghold. There were a few hiccups, but today we're back to our regular format with Mission 5. That means it's time to take the war to Duke de Poose's lands and bite the rat where the sun don't shine. Mission 5, Between a Rock and a Hard Place.
You continue to chase the retreating survivors deep into the next county, only to lose them in fog by nightfall. Meanwhile,
they have taken out half a dozen patrols and are actually invading one of my counties. What am I supposed to do now?
Stay calm, de Poose. Any rebel militia worth their salt fled abroad seasons ago. Your men can take care of a few sniveling outlaws. Why not come deer hunting with me to take your mind off things?
But they're only a stone's throw away from here. I have to do something.
Simply send a small siege force to sever their source of escape.
That's easy for you to say.
Relax. By the time we return from our hunting trip, the problem will have resolved itself. Trust me.
the snake was once made governor to some of the richest provinces in the homeland, where he made an extremely fruitful living from underdeclaring the taxes he collected. But when the king found out, he had him posted here to the new colonies. During one of his first military encounters, he went up against your father, losing an eye to him in combat. On that day, the snake swore he would not rest until the decapitated heads of your entire family were lined up on spikes outside of his keep. Your scouts report that you are trapped without enough supplies to continue, or enough troops to fight your way back. Your only chance is to make your stand here. They have found a strong defensive position on an island in a broad river, and one of your lieutenants has already started building a base. The land around the river is very fertile. Use it to grow some wheat.
Alright, so we have another siege defense, and this one we have access to wheat and obviously mills to make flour and bakers to make bread. So we open our hints, build plenty of woodcutter huts and Fletcher's workshops early on, then start work on your perimeter defenses. Use gatehouses and walls with wooden platforms to block off the fords leading to your keep. Place archers on your wooden platforms and gatehouses, as this will allow them more easily defend against any attacking troops. Use the river to your advantage. The enemy is now well aware of your presence, so be prepared to deal with siege engines. Make sure your farms are kept out of harm's way. Wheat production takes a lot of resources to get working, but once working, it is the most efficient food type. Each mill will support multiple bakers. Alright. Now, it says that we want to start with plenty of woodcutters' huts and Fletcher's workshops, but I find that if we focus on them too early, we will in fact hamstring ourselves. So we are going to think this through, and we're going to start with the thing that takes the longest, and that is going to be our wheat farms. So we start with a wooden keep. That's going to give us 10 peasants as well, I believe. Well, let's get to it.
Site your granary, sire.
Put the granary down here. Grab that wheat farm. We're going to put it right next to the keep so that the peasant can immediately become farmer and get to work on that. Throw down our first woodcutter there. The second one here. Third one here. That will give us 4 of our peasants working out of 10. The wheat farm won't do us any good without a mill, so we'll grab that. Space it off 1 over. That'll take up 3 more of our peasants, which brings us up to the 6 that we have. Then we will grab our bakers. 7. That should be all 10 of our peasants at work right away. We've got
We
4
await
archers
orders.
to start
We
with.
are on our
I'll put
way.
them on the keep.
No change in the treasury, Lord.
Alright. We have 12 stockpiled wood. It's not enough to build a Fletcher's hut yet, so we will hold off. If we look, signpost is up here in the northeast, which means this ford here, and this ford here are the ones we need to defend. We can focus all of our castle construction on those fords. That will help reduce what we have to work on. Actually, we could try to cut this whole peninsula off. I'm not sure if that's a great idea, though. We can minimize what we have to build by focusing solely on the fords themselves. I think that's what we're going to do, is keep to the fords. We have this entire section over here to work with, so I don't think we need to worry about the northern side of the river. There's our farmer getting us the wheat that we will need to make our bread. We have wood from our woodcutters now, so we will buy a hut so that we have workers, and we'll buy a Fletcher's shop so we can start getting those made. Get the armory so he has somewhere to put what he is producing. Alright. There we go. The further along you get in this game, the more often that what you have to do is sit and wait. That gives us 2 Fletcher's workshops. As before, we want to make sure we don't use all of our wood, because if we do, then our Fletchers will come to a halt. We have 6 peasants, by the look of it, that have not yet taken up jobs. So we're going to build 2 more Fletcher's workshops as wood and time permits. Actually, before we build those 2 more Fletcher's workshops, let's go ahead and grab a bakery. Brings us up to 4 of those. We want 5 bakeries total because that is about as many as the mill can produce for. Go ahead and grab that one.
Wood needed.
Throw down the barracks and start
We
producing
await orders.
archers.
Our granary stocks are growing, sire.
Upgrade it to extra
Our treasury
rations.
is emptying.
Put on average taxes.
Bit much, these taxes.
Let's see.
We await orders. Yes? Leaving now.
Them all up top. Now we want to make sure that we've got the ford covered, but we
A
also
small group of the rat soldiers are heading to the castle.
want to make sure we don't use up all of our wood, because those Fletchers need 4 boards each to operate. That's 2 bows production. Which should give us enough time for all of our woodcutters to bring more boards.
We await orders. They're coming to the ramparts. My bow is yours.
Alright. We have 2 of the 3 fords we need to work on blocked. The third is the one that the enemy will attack directly as a result. Excellent. None of the enemy got away.
We await orders.
We get 2 more archers.
Me lord.
That
Instructions.
brings us up to 14. We'll go ahead and grab a wooden platform for the front here. And our next 5 archers, 6 archers, something like that, will go up on that tower. All right. our third Fletcher's hut.
We await orders. We await orders. Yes? Archers, ready!
There is a lot of waiting in Stronghold. We are waiting on the enemy to attack, we are waiting on our resources to come in, and we're waiting on our goods makers to produce from the raw resources the tools we need to make the castle better. As you can see, our bakers are barely keeping up with the amount of flour that we're producing, and our farm is producing enough wheat for the mill to turn into flour. So it doesn't take much. When they say it's more efficient, they really do mean it.
We await orders. My boy's yours.
To the walls. Alright, let's close this one off now. We'll start working on expanding our tower coverage.
We await orders, me lord.
These
Moving
two will go
off.
up on the tower there.
We await orders. Instructions.
Make
We
that
are on
three.
our way.
And I just violated my own cardinal rule. I spent all of the wood. Fortunately, we have one of our woodcutters bringing in some right this second, and all three of our Fletchers are presently working. Hopefully he'll get there before they finish their deliveries to the armory.
We await orders. We await orders. Leaving now.
Get those ones up on the far wall there. And watch. We don't want to spend too much wood, but we do want to get at least one more tower here on the center line. And here comes the boards we need to build it.
We await orders. Yes? Archers, ready!
Now I do this extra little bit of wood to help deflect arrows away from our archers. It is not strictly speaking
We await
necessary.
orders.
It's just something that I do.
We await orders. My bow is yours. Me lord? Instructions. Moving off.
Let's get them up on the central tower.
A
All
message
right.
from the rat.
Prepare to grovel before me in my court. You do not have what it takes to defeat the likes of me.
No, I don't think I'll be doing any groveling. I'm looking at my supply of food, I'm looking at my fairly well defended wall, and my defended keep.
We await orders. We await orders.
Let's put another man up on the keep. That gives us a total
Yes?
of 30 archers, 15 on the central keep, and 15 on the forward wall.
My lord, you have not slept. The rat's troops are attacking.
He did bring significantly more archers this time, though. Maybe he's learning. Maybe I'm a pot-bellied pig.
We await orders. Archers, ready.
Put 2 more up on the central keep because we can. Alright, boys. Gun them down.
We have survived. My bow is yours. Me lord? Instructions. We await orders. Yes?
And it would appear we had no losses. Excellent.
We await orders. Archers, ready. We are on our way. My bow is yours. Leaving now. We await orders, me lord. Moving off.
Let's see. Let's adjust this wall a little bit and give ourselves another tower. We are double strengthening the walls here because if they're going to bring siege engines in the next battle, which I expect they will,
Instructions.
we want
are
our
on
guys
our
to
way.
survive it. Also, we've got plenty of wood to do it with.
We await orders. We await orders. Yes? Leaving now. Archers, ready.
No, that's not fair. It's not letting me put him there. There we are.
Moving off. We await orders. My bow is yours. Me lord? Instructions. We are on our way. We await orders. Leaving now.
All right. That should put
Yes?
6 on each of these forward towers
Archers,
now.
ready. My bow is yours. Me lord?
It does.
Instructions.
So the next 3 we'll put on the central keep.
The granary is full, my lord. Our
All
food
right.
stocks are dwindling, my liege.
Double
Our
rations,
gold stocks grow
Increase
steadily,
the
sire.
taxes.
These taxes are unjust.
That's a matter of opinion. My opinion is that I give you so much food that you can afford it.
We await orders! We await orders!
Up the tower. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get that 4th Fletcher's workshop.
We await orders! Recruits needed, sire.
Oh, got ahead of myself again.
We await orders! Yes?
18 on the central keep.
Archers, ready! My boy's yours!
24 on the forward walls.
We await orders!
Not a gatehouse. We want a tower. Fill in the holes.
We await orders! Me lord? Moving off! Instructions! We are on our way! Leaving now! Moving off! We await orders! We await orders! A message from the rat.
Frightened? The glorious forces of Depuce will brush you aside, as I would brush a fly from my arm.
No, I'm not concerned. Though you might want to get those flies checked if you're having to brush them off your arm so often. I highly recommend a bath. I can hear some of you snickering about a dog not wanting to have a bath. And while I'm a poodle, don't misconstrue it. I like a nice session at the groomers as much as the next poodle. There is too often.
The rats' troops are attacking.
Let's go ahead and get one more tower up while we can.
We await orders. We await orders. Yes? We are on our way.
Yep, siege engineers this time. I think we're going to see some catapults.
We await orders. Archers, ready.
They have already blasted a hole in several of our walls.
My boy's yours. Leaving now.
All right,
Lord,
boys.
moving off. Instructions.
Fall back to the keep. The enemy's archers have all been killed, but those catapults will do us some serious harm if we're not careful.
We await orders. We await orders. Yes? Archers, ready. My boy's yours. Me lord.
Oh, there were some archers left. Not for long.
The enemy are vanquished.
They are retreating. We won.
Wood
They
needed.
broke.
Wood needed.
Our barracks.
A message from the rat.
Ah! My stupid troops won't, didn't follow my foolproof plan.
I'm not sure how foolproof your plan was.
Fortunately, you have survived the assault, and as luck would have it, taken control of another county. No sooner has the dust of battle settled than a dispatch arrives, summoning you back. You are certain the lords will be pleased with your progress.
And there we have it. The county is in our hands, and we move further into Depus's lands. Whew! Sounds like my food bowl just got refilled. So, that's all the time we have for today. If you've enjoyed watching, please give me a treat. Like and subscribe to catch some more. Ta-ta for now. This princely poodle is going to grab a better bite than we just gave the rat.